Okay, Lon, it's time to duel. Oh wait, that's the wrong franchise. This is Pokemon, not Yu-Gi-Oh! Roller Boy Lon is ready to battle a Surskit and a Rayquaza. Boy, what did you get a Rayquaza? I mean, mind you, I have a Regice. I don't know how we bet this Regice or how we got the Regice, but you know what? I ain't complaining. I don't think that's going to be the Shadow Pokemon. I'm pretty sure the Sanskrit is going to be the Shadow Pokemon. And it sure is. That being said, we already have a Water-type Pokemon, but we also don't have a Flying-type Pokemon. So maybe we will catch this and switch it out or something. I'm also kind of debating whether I should bring out the Regice or the Seal, because eventually the Seal is going to switch. It's going to evolve. It's going to be Ice. Then we'll have two Ice Pokemon. I'm not really sure if I'm going to keep either like both of them or just keep one of them or neither of them. I don't really know yet, but dang it, we did not catch a Sanskrit. Why do you want to sound Sanskrit as Sanskrit? But you know what, it's fine. I just want to deal with this Rayquaza because I have a feeling it's going to be a menace. That Sanskrit is going to be a complete menace. Okay, I'm sorry, Sniper. RIP 07, my friend. I did not expect that to just have a crit hit and just completely obliterate you. Oh man, that poor thing did not deserve that. You know what, maybe we'll just get Manectric out, because I'm pretty sure Rayquaza is Dragon and Flying, if I remember correctly. It's not like... I would say Groudon. Oh my goodness, why can I not remember Pokemon's name all of a sudden? The Magikarp's evolution. And I'm pretty sure it's just water. You're not even Water Dragon, like you would think that would be the case, and I'm pretty sure in recent games it's also Flying type Pokemon. I don't really remember. But I'm glad that Manectric over here... yeah, I need to double check to make sure it was actually called Manectric. I'm glad that it kept Spark with it. So at least we have one electric move, and damn, that Surskit really just wanted to get this for Viper out of the way. But on the plus side, at least we didn't have to waste that many turns. And then after this battle, we'll be going to fighting Kale, because he is not an optional battle, which I thought he was. But I guess he's optional afterwards. But still, we've got to get rid of these guys, which thankfully it seems like both are pretty easy to be taken care of, or rather the Rayquaza isn't as much of a threat as I thought it was going to be. Just like that really only took 3 turns to take care of, but now it's just getting the Volbeat? Oh, never mind, there's still a Ralts left. I guess Regice still got to take care of something. And I always think it's cute how there's just 2 pairs. We had like Sock and Throw, but I don't remember what Volbeat's... Whoa, okay, good for you, Volbeat. I don't remember what the other one is, but I always just thought it was really cute. And it's kind of funny how you have Ralts. And I'm kind of curious to know if the Kale will also have a Ralts. Whoa, just barely surviving it. It is beefy. Although it just got burnt, so unfortunately it does not get to see another round, but good job, Regice. This time it did not evade, and you just basically cleared the floor there. Although the Manectric did a very, very good job. So it was good to fight to Mr. Lon. I'm surprised I actually remembered the guy's name. But he was a roller boy, and she said, "See you later, boy," because our battle is done. And now we're gonna go right to Kale. I like how he's just hiding. It's so easy to miss him in that case. He's not really, you'd eventually see him. But, hello Kale, hopefully you will actually accept a battle at this point and not have to go back into the Colosseum. Okay, good. I wonder what he's going to have for us to catch, because he also has a Shadow Pokemon as well. An Artillery. Wonder if it has I wonder if it has Explosion. That honestly would be hilarious. if all the Pokemon, the Reggie Ice and Achillian ended up switching. Ooh, Trapinch. Okay, I think I might actually switch something out to get the Trapinch. I might switch this Viper out. I'm not too sure yet, but I definitely want it and its evolution chain. It is very good. Let's see if Focus Punch will be able to actually hit or not. I just bumped you guys. I was so sorry for bumping you guys. I have a feeling this is not going to be caught at once. I don't know if this randomizer changed the catch rates or not. I guess the one way to find out is once we go and fight our first legendary or legendary. So remember I didn't switch that off one time, and man oh man, it was I think it was a Magikarp. That thing took forever to catch. And it was 2 things down, so there is at least some wiggle room to be able to get it. Hey, it actually landed Focus Punch. Although unfortunately that did not go as well as I wanted it, but you know what, that's okay. The little chip damage, I thought it really matters, and Mechi didn't get Manectric out. Oh, never mind, it is trapped. Oh, it's just gonna use an electric move, but really did not catch the... What am I doing, Boom? What are you doing? Oh boy. Why did it use said move against Regice? I guess... Oh wait, why did he just use Bubble to begin with? Because neither one of them are gonna be super effective. But maybe it's the only move that can actually hit either one of these. I doubt it, but that would be funny. And okay, couldn't... Oh, a poor guy. We really just gotta get these Pokemon out of the way so we could actually switch my Pokemon. Because Horse Field has no other ways of actually fighting. And we'll... Oh, iron defense isn't gonna do too much. Okay, Trapinch. So we need to catch that Trapinch first before we do anything else. Oh wait, we do have Dive, but I don't think Dive's gonna do that much damage. I really don't want to accidentally KO this Trapinch. As much as I don't mind refighting KO on them, he has a lot of Pokemon. Like, oh man. Man oh man. Triple kick. I mean, it feels like that would be a Pokemon that would be pretty decent, and actually having that, I don't know, how does roleplay actually work? But maybe we're just gonna get the Octorok. I mean, pretty close. I mean, Octillery Octorok. But like, they're not quite the same game either. Oh man, the Zelda movie's actually going to come out. Who's excited for that, and who would actually want to see it? Personally, I don't go to theaters because theaters always make me sick. I don't know why that's the case, but it does. But I would still like to see it. Just not in theaters, because I know eventually it's going to be available online somewhere, whether, who knows, maybe we'll be in Amazon Prime or something like that. But I'm just kind of curious to know who would actually want to see it, and how high of expectations do you have for it. If it was animated like the Mario movie, it feels like it would be really, really good movie. But since it's live action, it's really hard to tell. Like the WoW movie was actually a really good movie. And my brother actually loved that movie because he was a big fan of WoW when we were younger, so when it came out, he said that was really good and really accurate. So I'm hoping that's going to be the same kind of situation with the Zelda movie. Otherwise, big F in chat, and I love how both of these Pokemon are fire-type Pokemon. So at least we have a chance to be able to survive. Although, I knew I was going to use it against Steel as soon as I saw Thunder, and it was like, that poor Steel. I could have switched it out, but alas, it was not meant to be. But we do have Revive, so maybe we'll rewrap it. We'll see. Okay, Manectric, please take this octopus out here. Thank you very much. I don't know why I decided to use Obtusa against the auxiliary again. I thought I selected the fire type. Oh, Poliwag! It's so cute! Get wrecked. Oh, I love it's not the nature. The nature still stay the same, but the abilities stay the same. Is what I was trying to say. And now we actually have Pokemon that are super effective against both sides. So I wonder if it's gonna try to use Thunder Shock again, or Thunder Wave. I read it as Thunder Shock. That poor Wallywag. Why am I getting all these different types of Nintendo games all in one go? That poor Poliwag did not stand a chance. But you know what? At the end of the day, we got it taken care of. I think that's all that really matters. And Manectric is as speedy as ever. Kinda curious to know what nature it is. And if the natures actually do anything in Colosseum, because I've read up somewhere that the natures just are random, but they don't change too much in this game. I can't clarify that for certain, but if anybody does know and it's a solid yes, please let me know. I love learning about game mechanics like that. But yes, thanks Kel for telling me about the Shadow Pokemon, although I already know about the Shadow Pokemon. Wait, I just realized this panning in there is obviously showing this cutscene, but I kind of have to wonder if Kel is pointing up to the lab here, or if it's just a way to indicate. Obviously it's for story, so I'm guessing it's just to indicate, hey, this is a very important building. Obviously it's locked right now, so you can't go in, so that's pretty obvious that it's like, very important. And it's too bad we couldn't hear more of his theme right there. I love Bearbee's theme. But now it's gonna heal up quickly and head towards the Colosseum. Because I believe, since we already talked to Dukem, we should just have to rock building. We should just be able to move right into the cutscene where the laboratory man just falls. And we are stuck in here. That's one thing I don't miss about this game. So easy to get stuck. But okay, perfect. We didn't have to worry about this. This poor dude. Like, I understand Silva's desperation, but at the same time, it's like, you know, you could have just taken it out. You could have probably snuck in there at nighttime, or at least have just probably stuck like a wedge or something just to stop the gear instead of knocking them out. But you know what? It's fine. At the end of the day, it's just what he thought was going to be best. I know that you guys are having a conversation. I'm sorry for like walking in right in time, but yes, hi Duken. It's nice to see you again. I have a gear. I would like to put it back. I don't like how this guy's like, you know, you can't operate it, but you can still put the gear in. So he trusts us enough to do that, but not trust us enough to try to like, operate the mill. But you know, that's fine. And now we can enter the Colosseum, which I think we might as well just try to do it now and see how far we can actually get with the Pokemon that we have. I don't know if we will be able to actually complete this, really depending on what kind of Pokemon there is. Like, for all I know, we might need to train up just a little more with the Pokemon we can actually level up. I doubt that we will need to do that. I forgot that the guy's face like that. Like, he just looks like he's constipated. Like, Honks, are you good? I almost called you Honks. Honk twice if you need help. Ooh. Ow, almost Star, and then Latios. So both are pretty decent to take care of, although the Latios might be a pain because I don't really remember what the weakness is against that. But, ooh. You know what, we'll just take Manectric out because, even if Thunder isn't super effective, which I don't think it is, it's super effective against Amistar. And let's see here. Poison Powder. Yeah, chip damage would be pretty good against the Latios. Because the Latios that we fought last time took a little bit to actually get through. Oh, get wrecked. Get wrecked, Latios. Latios. Latias. I mean, I guess it makes sense why I said that, because I just said the other Pokemon. But yeah, I guess if anything, slow chip damage will definitely do the trick, so unless it has an antidote or a full heal, I don't think it does. Ooh, Outrage. Okay, we should probably take care of this Omastar pretty soon here then. But thankfully with Colosseums, at least it makes it easy just to be able to heal up right after, because we don't need to worry about that. Good old voice cracks. Okay, we're gonna get Banna out here, because it doesn't look like either one of them so far has anything that would be super effective against Ghost. At least as far as I know of. And, okay, doesn't. Oh, wait, no, it was still magnetized. Is it just decided it just wanted to target Manectric? Same with this Omnistar, which I don't blame it, because I'm about to use Spark against it, or not. Dang little whippersnapper. Ooh, and a one-shot against the poor Omnistar. I mean, I knew it was going to happen, but still, like, the poor guy. Okay, so I guess we'll just use Spark. Sure, let's use Superpower. Oh my gosh, the last playthrough that I did, so it's just on our personal file. The Regice actually learned how to use Superpower. I thought that was really amusing. Just as much as I find the way the Regice sounds in the Lucario movie, Mystery of You, just like the other ones are like Regice. Reggie still we didn't get to really hear, and we got Regice. It's just like, why do you sound like that? I love you so much. And maybe that solidified my love for Regice. Oh, okay, and Dahlia just got up. So I think you guys might have just got kicked by her by accident. Apologies about that. But that battle actually didn't go as bad as I thought it was gonna go. And once again, I read his name as Ox. Yeah, that's right, I am planning to win Tizzler. I mean, so far I am. I guess so far maybe you are too? I'm guessing these people are put into you similar to gyms. And, ooh, okay. Both we can easily take care of with the Pokemon that we have out already. Well, not so much Viper. Unless the Viper suddenly learned in between right in between how to, wait, why am I using this Octuza against different Pokemon? Well, unless it suddenly learned how to use Spark or something between then. But that's fine. I probably should have just switched Manectric out. I have a feeling Manectric's gonna be used quite a bit here. Mostly because it's speedy. And thankfully, it can take a bunch of hits. Oh, okay, I'm glad that missed. I do not want to deal with the confused Pokemon. Aw, still not be able to one-shot. Poor Regice. I mean, it's very close to, but I have a feeling... Actually, no, I think the nature I checked last between episodes, it has like a neutral one. So I'm kind of curious to know if Regice in general, just not minus the natures, is supposed to be a special hit Pokemon or a special attack Pokemon, rather. I don't really know. It's like some Pokemon very much are, some Pokemon very much are not. But again, I love learning about mechanics. So if anybody knows anything about that, please let me know. And I decided to leave Regice up front instead of Seal because he actually ended up being 2 or 3 levels down separate from our Seal. Which I mean, it makes sense because the Legendary's EXP still goes slower than most other Pokemon. And Seal also hasn't evolved yet. So I think that has to do with it. Bandana Guy Vilch, as I heard as Banana Guy, which is not Banana Man, this is not Tally Hall. Although that being said, it'll be really funny. Man, Banana Man. One of my favorite songs, and I don't know why. It is a very silly song, but it works. And I'm pretty sure Aerodactyl is a rock-type Pokemon. And knowing that... No, don't remember. No, okay, I was hoping it had a fighting type attack so we could use it against Sloth. Just so cute. I love Sloth so much. I love sloths in real life. One of my favorite animals. Kind of a random common question of the day, but what are some of your favorite animals? Dang. Why are you using Healing Bell, Sloth? Dude, it just doesn't do... You know, it's fine. I guess it just anticipated something to heal, even though there really was no reason to heal. I'm just gonna keep trying to use Superpower until the game says, no, I don't think so. It does have a low chance to hit, but once it does like this, it should hit rather hard. And ooh, it sure does that poor stock off. I mean, I'm happy that it worked because we didn't really have to worry about it using Heal Bell again. Ooh, Flareon. Maybe I'll use Seal once again out here so that we can use it in both senses. And ooh, okay. That Aerodactyl is going to be a pain in the butt to try to get down. So I'm definitely going to use a Steel out here, and hopefully our Pokemon don't get KO'd. And I just realized a Flareon, Fire type, Ice type, hopefully get something KO our good old Regice over here. I'm still thinking of it. What kind of sentence was that? I was still thinking of names to call our Pokemon. Apparently I'm gonna use Leer. I don't know why I'm using Leer, but I am. Oh, Fly. I couldn't tell. I mean, it was used Dive. It went down, but could have used Bounce. I just wasn't really paying attention to what move it used, to be honest. Oh, okay, I was expecting it to also target the Regice, considering it really seemed to want to hone in to the Regice, so maybe it will just use Leer, because it seems to be a, well, defense down. Defense down is a very happy moment. Of course it hit underwater. Although it's something funny about Aerodactyl using Dive. And same with Flareon. You would think of all Pokemon, Flareon would not want to dive down into water. But at the same time, I ain't going to question it. Flareon does what Flareon wants to do. And that would be really funny if Regice actually knew how to use like Fly or something like that. Because all of them, all of the Pokemon would go down and up. Okay, but bye Flareon, and now just 1, 2, go. And man, this thing seems to be a tank and very, very much faster than the rest of our Pokemon. So maybe I will try to do very small chip damage with using like Manectric. But at the same time, you can use Dive. Dive seems to work. It's faster than both. Never mind. It just starts work. Okay, so maybe I'm going to try my best to see if Spark will actually do any damage. I don't think, well, because I'm pretty sure Aerodactyl is a rock-type Pokemon. Especially if it's ground-type Pokemon, it will double not do anything. But if Fly takes priority, it might actually be super effective. There's some things like that I think Jinx is something you can still use. Obviously, Fire type makes sense. Maybe Jinx is not the best to use. Ooh, it's even faster than Manectric. That's actually kind of a surprise. It seems to be like the one to use. I was hoping I would use it against Steel. That would be funny. But I can see why I would want to use it against here. But let's see here. Don't think it's gonna be super effective. Oh, it is super effective. Okay, so then that means Flying does take priority. I don't really know how that works, so... Hey, you would think with dual types, the one would take priority over the other. But like, well, it does, technically. But it doesn't, and it's not ground type. But, oh my goodness, I actually feel really bad for defeating that Manectric. The way it just flew there. Why did they call it Aerodactyl Manectric? But now one more fight left. Hopefully this one is not going to be a pain in the butt to try to get. But Mirage. I always said Mirage. I don't know why everybody's yapping about Mirror B. I could get that he's giving out Pokemon. Shadow Pokemon, but like, come on. Oh, Loudrin. I love how Loudrin's ears are going to like the booming of itself. Like, I wonder if it blasts like a base or what it does. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be using Heat Wave. It's Aaron. Or Aaron, not Aaron. Oh, it isn't. Oh yeah, because it's Steel. Steel. No, it's because it's ground type. Ground type absorbs. Oh my god, right. Birds are hard, guys. My brain today does not want a brain. It absorbs poison. But that's okay. It was worth a shot, I just couldn't really remember if it was actually going to be effective against it or not. Underway. It's too bad the Manectric wasn't out, otherwise it would just absorb it, but you know what? It is what it is. We're just gonna keep using Heat Wave. Also to get grab Manectric out, because come on. Speed. I'd be surprised if either one of these was faster. But then again, the Aerodactyl was too. Oh, bye Loudrin, I'm sorry baby. Loudrin's probably also one of my favorite, but there's a lot of Pokemon. I just realized a lot of Gen 3 Pokemon tend to be my favorite. Gen 3 and Gen 1, or Gen 2. I don't remember if Espeon and Umbreon were part of 1 or 2, but regardless, so many of them. And we have some from Gen 4 which are also my favorite. I don't think I have any favorite Pokemon from like Black and White and onward. So it's kind of interesting. I don't know why that's the case, because there's a lot of good Pokemon in more recent games. And yet my brain's like, no, I can't really think of any top of my head. There's like the Sock and Throw, which I always thought the name was really funny because all I can think of is a sock. And a Throw just makes sense because what, they're martial arts Pokemon. So it just makes sense for Throw. Guess maybe a Sock too, but I guess you wouldn't want to see like Kick and Throw or something like that. But okay, Remoraid. Arm thrust. It must have one really strong fin. It doesn't even have any arms. Well, even though it was paralyzed, it still used Spark. You know what, I ain't gonna complain. That imagery is absolutely hilarious. You just think about it in like a very anime way too. Yes! Good job, Richie Ice. To be able to not be completely paralyzed. I am proud of you, my little dear. And that wasn't too bad. We probably had a... we would have had it. We had water, we could have just used Artuza against the Aeron to be able to get it done. But you know what? It is what it is. TM06. I don't remember which one this is. I don't know if it's randomized. Snore. It's definitely randomized. I don't believe we got Snore here to begin with. But with that though, I think we should leave it here. I know once we get to the bridge, we're going to have to fight a Smug, and we're gonna go into the hideout. It's not Snagg's hideout. I don't remember what that area is. But hopefully we have enough heal items and stuff. I guess we'll figure that out. But hey, you know, we went through a Colosseum and we caught ourselves at another shadow Pokemon, so that's pretty good. And just so much more that we're going to be able to get out. I'm going to switch to Viper, at least for now, until we feel it out. And if you want any of these in the party, please let me know. But until then, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Tap the subscribe button, send something down in the comments down below. Do what you do, and I will see you in the next episode. Peace.